So there's a bit of a gap between qualifying sessions. Now this determines our grid for our second race and our final race on the card later on this afternoon. BP Ultimate Pit Lane is open for business. Out they go. Again, little tweaks. Do you have sufficient tyres up your sleeve is the big question. They start out with 5 sets of them, 20 tyres for Armour All qualifying and going racing. And a 2/100 slower than Will Brown in the first sector. And Will's actually just gone quicker in that mid-sector. So Cam's punched out a decent number there, 29.4. That, I reckon that's the best they've seen for a while relative to others.
And that would have put him second in the previous session. So that's a really good number, Cam Waters. Now this will be slightly better if Will Brown's been able to put the last sector together, and he has 29.2. So that also, that number would have been on the front row of the grid in the previous run. So they found a little bit, and the gamesmanship started, because they've rounded him up. So Mostert's gone by him. So the warm-up methodology, everyone's got their own way of warming the tyre up and getting ready for the lap. Normally Anton would be up with these guys because that's where they are when they come out of pit lane. Anton's run differently. Have a look how wide Whincup is to start the lap. Check out the Red Bull cars. They have absolutely almost driven off the road to get onto the straight, but they buried Anton.
Now, Whincup's time in the mid-sector is better than anybody else, and his cumulative time is going to put him on target to eclipse Will Brown here at the moment. We shall see. Much different line that time as distinct from the way in which he started the lap in the final corner complex. Whincup makes his run towards the line. Remember, in that big wet race last Sunday night, he prevailed. He wasn't happy with the performance yesterday, but he'll be happy when he sees that number on the dash. It's a 28.9. Van Gisbergen with a 29.1. They should have had some tyres up their sleeve.
What about Mostert? He comes up fourth.
Percat on screen here for R&J Batteries. Down the order at the moment. Does he punch in here? Up into 7th position.
And I don't think Anton's lap's going to be good enough, Croppo. I don't think it is.
Well, he's a couple of tenths away in both sectors now. He's gone up into position number 3. That'll be tyre related. We raised that prospect earlier on. You're a couple of tyres short in how you play this out. So this is really interesting. We've got a reverse scenario between the 2 races today. One of them, we already know, has got a Shell V-Power Racing Team front row lockout. This one looks like it could be the exact opposite. It could be Red Bull Ampol Racing. We jump on board with Mark Winterbottom, who was P6 in qualifying in the previous one. He ends up 12th in this one. Jack Smith on screen now. Car number 4's down in 23rd position. Any improvement? Yes, up 3 spots to 20th. Luke Yulden, who took a penalty of 15 seconds for his role in the contact with Smith yesterday at turn 5. So, nice work. Second row start there for Will Brown. We're just about done and dusted. And Gary Jacobson finishes his lap. Nice work, Gaz. Position number 11.
Good lap. Very good lap. Put him right at the back of the top 10 there. That's 11th position for Jacobson with a 29.7. Nice job. So I reckon Anton De Pasquale got played there. I honestly reckon he got caught in the traffic and he was not able to do a lap that's indicative of that car.
There's the confirmation of the results, and Red Bull have struck back. Jamie Whincup, Shane Van Gisbergen will start from the front row of the grid together with Anton De Pasquale. Will Brown in the mix on the second row of the grid. Mostert, Waters, Brodie Kostecki, Percat, Pine, LeBrock, Jacobson. That is a fine effort. Hazelwood, Winterbottom, Fullwood, Davison, and then Jake Kostecki, Jones, Slade, Courtney, Goddard, Smith, Heimgartner down the order. Luke Yulden and Fabian Coulthard will start on the final row of the grid with a variance from one end to the other of 1.3 seconds.